Alright, friends.
Pope wants
So we
to compile all of Dark's
return
data.
to control. Just to explore around since I got
So wildly.
most of the things.
Jesse, when you were down in research, did you run into a Dr. Rhea Underhill?
I did not.
I didn't. Who is she?
She is a colleague of mine. A researcher studying a kind of extra-dimensional mold growing below research.
Yeah, I met those
I
guys.
don't like the sound of that.
No one does. Look, I haven't heard from Rhea since the Hiss arrived. Would you mind having a look around for her next time you're in research?
Of course.
Thanks, Jesse. Now, what's on your mind?
I visited the quarry. What's the plan for all that black rock?
Making walls.
Bureau has used Blackrock almost exclusively for containment purposes. See, I say, branch out. Instead of boxes, helmets. Instead of blast shields, knives.
It's not a
Knives?
bad idea.
Yes, knives. So many combat applications. Slicing, stabbing, gouging.
Calm down there, Cupcake.
Sorry. I've been trying to get Darling to explore combat applications for years. I got a little excited.
Wow. I did not expect that from her. This place is looking good. Arish is making real progress around here.
Right? This place is a fortress. And with him taking care of operations here, I can spend more time analyzing the Hiss.
Yeah, I'll blame
I've
him.
been attempting to
Shit's
isolate
creepy.
and neutralize the Hiss resonance in blood samples, but no luck so far.
So you can't reverse it.
Not yet, but perhaps reversing it is too simple. See, if Hiss resonance can rewrite human genetics, then perhaps it's a question of rewriting the Hiss resonance. In theory, that could pave the way for custom human genetic alteration.
Ooh.
I wonder how often the phrase mad scientist is used around here.
I would assume a lot.
How is HRA production coming along?
Better than expected. We've already made enough to get people out of a couple safe rooms. And they're here, alive, thanks to you. And we never would have lasted this long if you hadn't walked in those doors.
You deserve thanks too, of course.
We got this place up and running together, Emily.
Alright
I
then.
should be going.
Back to work. Don't mind me.
Oh, I will.
Guess I cannot jump in here. Alright, so name of the game for now is to explore, since we have almost all of the key cards.
CIA spy ship, God.
And see what Arish has to say.
I told you this, but I was actually on the path to being a ranger once. Did the whole boot camp thing. Even got rookie status. Anyway, not the point.
Yeah?
My own ranger squad.
No, it really wasn't.
There was 6 plus me. Remus, Hazard, Cho, Guy, Hepton, Stoll, and Thompson. They were supposed to get back from an expedition yesterday. We had beers and wings planned. Problem is,
Chicken
they weren't
wings.
here when Darling handed out the HRAs.
Then they had nothing protecting them from the hiss.
You see, they prepped for the worst, but I think that we're already past that. We all wore these pouches around our neck, and I really don't want the hiss to get them. Could you find them for me? The squad would have come back through maintenance, but they probably spread out from there.
I'll keep an eye out for them, Arish.
And I won't let them stay hiss.
What's the deal with Blackrock?
Oh, fuck. Don't get me started on Blackrock.
Huh.
You know, ever since research found out that it blocks paranatural stuff, they have just been parading dangerous materials in and out of the fucking quarry. Fucking lab coats, man. They'll make my job harder.
Sounds like there's some tension between departments.
Still, at least the quarry's got a good view of the night sky. You know, me and Salvador used to have after-work beers down there.
Sorry, I shot him in the face
What do you know about Dr.
with rocks.
About as much as anybody, I guess. Head of research, loves to hear himself talk. All of those science types absolutely do. He's been acting a little bit psycho recently. Although HR told me not to use that word, so...
Everyone thinks finding Darling will lead us to the answers. But if he's completely lost it, then what help could he be?
You're not. Okay.
Security, right?
Hit enter.
Do you work with Rangers?
Not often. Rangers are specially trained in threshold reconnaissance and ground zero AWE response. Security is more interested in the dangers inside the Bureau.
They must see some weird stuff out there.
Oh yeah, definitely. You know, every week they are tackling things that were previously unknown to the human experience.
It's like
Most
fun.
Rangers, they retired due to cognitive collapse.
Or dying.
Technical definition. Not fun.
How does the Bureau handle thresholds?
Handle might be a bit of an optimistic way to put it. Marshall sends her Rangers in to map them, check growth rates, locate epicenters, take samples, measure stuff, basically.
Sounds like he's done his homework.
Now, down in maintenance, thresholds are used just like any other tool. The lab coats mine black rock from one, maintenance siphons water from another. We use it for pretty much everything, except drinking.
Why don't you drink it?
Do I wanna know?
Probably not.
Yeah, a lot of time we find these little chunks in it. It's pretty gross.
I didn't want to know.
Chunks of what is the question?
What do you think of Marshall?
Marshall? Marshall's a fucking badass. Rangers could not ask for a better leader. She's a little, intense, but given the stuff she's seen, I'm not surprised. She does have a bad habit of disappearing, though.
Like now.
Where does she go?
Last time she vanished, I did some digging into the security logs. I found camera footage of her entering the quarry. She was down there alone for days. Now, typically that's not allowed, but Marshall is kind of above the rules.
Not in my directorness. That is another good question. We have plenty of them,
Me too.
but I assume
Busy, you know.
none of them will get answered.
Remember, we got this.
We're going through ammo like something goes through things fast.
Hey, a door. Let's check it out. Beep, boop. What you got in the... I don't want the radio. I want the box. What's in the box? Oh, thing. Grab the things. We'll read them later. I can't float in here. Can't do anything with that. Nothing else in here. Onward we go. What the shit? Posted no Palooza up there.
No his follow
This is Wing Salvador, head of Bureau Security.
Elevator.
Security order to
Spoopy place. They're alive. You know what? Fuck it. We're done exploring. That was the extent of my desire to explore right now. Back to the Panopticon. Where are we going? Upper Panopticon. Let's do this. Oh, I should go down and talk to what's-her-face. I think she gives me the immunity to the plant things? Maybe? Maybe. Anyway. We got to go up, I do believe. So let's go up. Once I get the 6th key card, I'll go on to an exploring spree. That's usually just boring and tedious stuff. Fucking swan. Water cooler, nothing.
Dylan. He's so close.
And he's going to eat you. And then he's going to eat them too. Oh my god! Okay, granted, probably not, but You never can tell. Oh, hi.
Can you hear me?
Maybe. Depends on where you're talking from.
Are you there? Jess?
Yeah, what's up?
Emily?
Hi.
He's gone. Dylan isn't here.
Uh-oh.
He might be nearby. Or maybe the hiss got to him. I don't know.
Jesse, listen. Dylan's here. With us. He just walked in.
Well, shit.
Says he is giving himself up. He's been affected by the hiss, but he is different than the others. We must isolate him.
I'm on my way.
Try for the best.
We need to get back.
I guess I could have just done that to begin with. Shit, if I knew it was going to be that easy. Open sesame seed. Where are we going? Going over this way, I think. Ooh, more points. Should use them. Back to the main or the executive sector, which we just came from, because I thought there was going to be some kind of a fight when there was not, which kind of irritates the shit out of me. Nope, nope, not there. Where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we going?
Did you hear that the his prisoner they captured is the
The resonance emitted from the HRAs is pure.
Alright, now what you got?
It's happening. After all these years, Dylan is here.
Where at?
But am I too late?
Probably.
How is he? I need to know.
He's clearly been affected by the hiss, but it's different than any other manifestation we've recorded. Maybe what makes you so special is genetic. He was a prime candidate. Or maybe it's Polaris protecting him, something else affecting the situation. I need to run tests. He seems more in control, more present.
I want to see him.
Where's he at?
My brother. Or is he?
I mean, it's been 17
Marshall
years.
set up an HRA-warded cage to contain him. It's on the upper floor, up the stairs.
Okay, I need to go.
Jesse, be careful.
Thanks for stating the obvious, Pope. Maybe you'd like the power of Christ to compel me while we're at it.
In there, we go around that way. Now.
What was that?
Two squads lost. Christ.
Where am I going? Well, this just doesn't all seem right now, does it?
Apparently the director restored HRA production. They're already getting other survivors out of Singapore.
What do you know about this Arish guy?
I heard some rangers saying you saved them in maintenance. They were attacked by a new kind of hiss, and Arish got them out.
All right, but still, a security guard leading rangers? I don't know if I like taking orders from a mall cop.
I mean, I would say sure if he were a mall cop, but considering shit is going down inside here, I think he's a little above it. Is he in here? He's in here. He's gotta be in here. There you go.
The thunders heals you are a worm through time. The thunders home distorts you. Happiness comes, white pearls, but yellow and red in the eye. Through a mirror inverted is made right. Leave your insides by the door. Push the fingers through the surface into the wet. You've always been in there. You want this to be true. We stand around you while you dream. You can almost hear our words, but you forget. Through time.
Okay.
Distorts you. Happiness comes, white pearls, but
Hey, crazy man.
through time.
Shit.
The thunders
Tone it down a little bit.
That's Dylan.
white pearls,
Can
but
you hear
yellow
me?
and red in the eye.
Oh, come on, Dylan. I'm here.
By the door.
I found you.
The surface into the way. You've always been in there. You want this to be true.
Do you know who I am?
Oh, you know me. Say it.
You are Dylan Faden's sister.
He's talking in the third person.
That's always a good sign.
Always a good sign.
Or he's the Rock.
Do you know?
If you smell what the Dylan
Darling
is cooking.
that. I'm P6. P6. But I'm better now. The hiss made me better.
That's debatable.
Through the surface into the wet. You've always been the new you. You want this
Can you
to
stop
be
that?
true.
Please.
Yeah, please. It's kind of crazy.
Not exactly the reunion I'd hoped for.
It feels good to say those words.
Why?
I want to say them.
Why?
They sound good.
Okay.
Make me feel good.
The drug?
Don't you want to say them too?
Not particularly.
Fuck off, no! You need to help me get this thing out of his head. If he is still in there, if there is anything left, you have to help me.
Uh-oh.
You!
Uh-oh.
You came in through the hole in you! We let you in! You've always been here! The only true! A copy of a copy of a copy of a copy!
Stop it!
Orange peel!
Shit! Shit! He can see you. This is not safe.
We found Polaris together with my sister when we were very small.
Okay.
Ordinary. In the desert, through the door opened up by the slide projector. But she didn't help when Trench took me away. She didn't give me any powers. All the powers are my own powers.
Did she really give Jesse any powers?
She didn't help when they locked me up for years.
Well.
After the song time for applause, we build you till nothing remains. The air cracks and the truth will emerge out of you. You are home.
Okay.
The Bureau brought the slide projector back here with me. And the Bureau did what the Bureau does. They
Its job?
used it. And they found... They opened the door up to the hiss. That's the only thing I can thank them for.
There. There it is. We stopped the Altered World event in Ordinary when we shut down the slide projector. And now the projector's here.
An earworm is a tune you can't stop humming in a dream.
Thanks.
Baby.
Thanks for stating the obvious, Captain Obvious.
Just plastic. So safe. Nothing to worry about. Funny.
Is it funny? Are you finding this amusing, sir?
I welcomed the hiss.
Well, you're a dick.
I let it in. To get rid of her. The hiss set me free. Polaris is using you.
Uh-huh.
Bureau is using you. You are a puppet.
Says the guy floating on strings.
If we shut off the slide projector, maybe that will stop the hiss.
Your regulations.
Maybe it's not too late for my brother.
You must see the truth for yourself, Jesse. Sister. The horrible truth about the Bureau. The hiss is the better option. Go to the Prime Candidate program in the Containment sector. I have the keycard to get you there.
Okay.
Salvador wanted me to have it.
Wanted? Bullshit. I saw what the hiss did to Salvador. What it turned him into.
Okay, Dylan. I'll go. I want to see the truth for myself.
I'll go. But only to look for the slide projector.
Try for the best.
You can help me. We can end this.
You are warm through time. You are warm through time. The thunderstorms.
Level 6 clearance.
White burns, the yellow and red and
Alright, so that is all of them. Actually, what? Did he have more to say?
inside by the door. Push the fingers through the surface.
Looks like he does. Alright, Exposition Island, here we go.
I don't know what else I'm hoping.
Dylan.
I'd like to tell you about a dream I had last night.
Okay.
Good start.
Okay. I'm listening.
I was back in ordinary, but in the dream, I was alone. I was the only a girl. My name was Jesse Dylan Faden.
Okay.
But then the Bureau came and
Two
caught me, brought me,
sides of the same coin.
locked me up. Have you ever noticed that our names, Jesse, Dylan, they could be girls' names, boys' names, could be anything. Don't you find that weird?
I mean,
I find that weird.
well, then I find that not weird.
Sure.
What the hell was that? Is he trying to mess with me?
A little bit. The ultimate troll.
Maybe Dylan's still in there. Maybe there's a...
I'd like to talk to...
Dylan would like to tell you about a dream he...
This again?
Another dream.
I was going to be the new director. I helped you get a job here. So that you were an office assistant.
Okay.
You'd make coffee and deliver the mail. And there was always plenty of work to do. And it stayed that way. Forever and ever.
Well, that dream will kind of come true.
Really?
For a little bit.
That's debatable.
But here's the strange thing. It was a game. We were in a game. And it was a fucking boring game. But you couldn't stop.
I'm not sure if they're trolling themselves now.
And then it shifted again. Or maybe but in this other dream, it was more like a musical.
God, I hate musicals.
It's the ordinary story. She worked an ordinary job in an ordinary office. Something.
Dark side. Ah, they just throw it to me, don't they?
Remember.
Maybe that's for the best.
Yeah, nobody likes musicals. Fuck that noise.
Maybe I can learn more about the his...
Can we...
I just hadn't.
Shit.
So you keep saying. They haven't been that interesting thus far.
This dream was about the hit.
Best I'm gonna get.
In my dream, the hiss had broken free of this prison. I'd set it free. And the
That's a dick
president
move.
himself was there to welcome us. He was the first one.
There's very fine hiss on both sides.
Spread the word.
Very fine.
At first, many people thought it was, but also, many people who heard his words, and slowly, more and more of them came. It was one.
Okay.
Yep. Totally organic Borg.
That will never happen. Not as long as I'm alive.
Yeah, fuck them.
Maybe I'm just...
Any new dreams you...
I'm glad you asked. This
Now what?
dream, like all dreams now, like reality. Maybe it's all real.
Dream where my brother endlessly tells me...
I was in a dark place. And there was a dark man there.
He's a Catholic priest. Get out of there!
It was Mr. Door.
Okay.
And he told me that there are many worlds, side by side, on top of each other.
Alternate
some
dimensions.
Inside of others. In one world, there was a writer who wrote a story about a cop. In another world, the cop was real. Door said he himself was in all of them at the same time, endlessly shifting between them.
Ocean View Motel.
I asked him how I could reach these worlds. I wanted to bring the hiss there.
That was a dick move.
But he didn't want to help me.
No shit.
He didn't like the idea. What did he know?
Probably a lot more than you.
Wild about the idea myself.
Crazy little shit.
The thunderstorm.
What else can we pump out of this guy?
Again, once more with...
Let me guess. You want to tell me...
Yes. In fact, I'm having a dream right now.
Oh.
In this dream, I'm standing in the corner watching Jesse and Dylan talk about this very dream.
Well, that was creepy.
This very dream. He said just now. And repeated it again now. I'm standing there and watching, and it's as if I'm trapped. And that's all I have to...
Okay, that's good.
Or is this the hiss play?
The
Probably a bit of both.
Happiness comes.
Alright, are we done with the crazy? It looks like we're done with the crazy. Holy fucking crazies. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and just jump off the ledge. Not much exciting happened this round, did it? Let's read these. Researchers were sent to transcribe the recursive chant repeated by the Hiss entities. In the interest of safety, this was done with the non-aggressive floating Hiss entities. However, no distinction between this repeating phrase and the ones repeated by the more violent Hiss entities has been observed. What is the purpose of this repeated string of words? Is this how the Hiss corrupts individuals? Does the chant produce a physical effect? Is it a message? An incantation? We were able to record a first-hand recitation of the chanting. See the corresponding audio record. No, I'm good. The America Overnight program has operated successfully for redacted years, originally designed to assist in providing disinformation to the naturally skeptical population of America. It has additionally led to the discovery of numerous AWEs and their altered materials by allowing civilians to call in and report their experiences with the paranatural. In fact, America Overnight alerted the Bureau of Redacted and Redacted in its first years of operation alone. In the report, the investigation sector have cataloged and categorized each episode of America Overnight that has resulted in the successful Bureau investigation in order to help AWE occurrence analysis. The more redacted results of the Night Springs have been cataloged in a separate report. Para-utility. Objects of power are unique in their capacity to grant certain individuals paranatural abilities. We call these individuals para-utilitarians. The potency of these abilities depends upon the para-utilitarian. Using the redacted object of power as an example, some para-utilitarians can achieve a throwing distance of redacted, while others are capable of as little as redacted. See Darling's presentation. What exactly determines an individual's paranatural competence is unknown, but it is largely believed that some redacted exists within the body that, like all muscles, it can be exercised. To continue my analysis, I have officially requested access to the Northmore records, considering he is one of the most accomplished para-utilitarians the Bureau has ever seen. Dr. Darling is considering the request. Alright, what else we got here? Some multimedia.
This is Lynn Salvador, head of Bureau Security. I'm making a formal security order due to the incident in April, case number 21HQ593. Improper use of the jukebox altered item led to 2 fatalities.
Oh.
We believe a pair of agents used the jukebox to travel to the quarry threshold and engage in inappropriate workplace behavior.
Wow.
An expedition team found them decomposing at the formation's base a week later.
Well, shit.
At least we found out the jukebox doesn't bring corpses back when the song ends. I'm having the jukebox placed in a secure location in the executive sector. It should never have been accessible to low clearance staff in the first place. The new location's security and proximity to a high-traffic area will prevent misuse, while still allowing for expedition teams to access it when required. See me for any further details.
Well, if you weren't dead, you could still do your job. Why are we back to control points now? We reach tether through control points into the house. Nexus Thresh area codes allow for access. You can fast travel through control points. Thank you for telling me the extremely obvious. I don't care about that. A whole bunch of stuff for us to do. But for now, I think I'm going to take a break. A lot of exposition. I apologize about that. Talking to crazy brother bro. Kind of happens, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, as always, stay safe out there. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. And hit that subscribe button for me if you could. See you next time.